Alright everybody, welcome back to another turn of Operation Red Scarlet. This is going to be turn 13 for KMT and USA, July of 1942. One minor bit of housekeeping from the Soviet turn before I get into it. Soviets need to pair their militia with another land unit to be able to attack. So this militia needs to be returned to Leningrad, and one of these infantry had attacked instead. Alright, with that we can jump straight into it with the KMT turn. We have no purchases to declare, no money to spend, so we'll just go straight into the combat movement phase. We've got 2 infantry from Sichuan attacking into Shantung, joined by all 6 cavalry from Quichao. And then the rest of the 107th Army, that's 15 infantry, 2 AAA, and 5 artillery, are marching into Hunan from Quichao. And with that, we can go ahead and start rolling them out. There's nothing else to declare. We'll do the north one first. We've got 2 infantry rolling at 2, 6 cavalry rolling at 3, no terrain penalties, 2 militia rolling at 2. All of the attacking units across the board here suffer from low morale and retreat on a 10 or 11 or 12. So let's roll the attacking round 1. Got infantry, 1 retreat, cavalry. Oh no, 2 retreats, but 2 hits, that's okay. And then in defense, 2 militia, or yeah, no hits. Okay, so we've got 2 cavalry and an infantry that retreated, and the rest attacks, captures the territory. Now on to the 107th. We've got 5 artillery, first striking at 3. No first strike hits. Continuing, all of these units will suffer from low morale. This is 10 unboosted infantry with a river penalty. This is 5 boosted infantry with a river penalty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 retreats. That is horrendous. Just 1 hit. Okay, and in defense, we've got 2 militia. No hits. 1 militia's dead. Let me think about this. Even more of these guys are gonna retreat. That's really unfortunate. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so these guys are all out. I'm gonna boost 2 other infantry instead. Yeah, okay. And then these 2 die represent the AAA that aren't rolling. Okay, so we'll do for round 2, all of the boosted infantry and the artillery roll at 3 now. Normal infantry at 2. Pink and yellow retreat. So we've got 1 more retreat. not so bad. We do get the hit we need, and then in defense, miss. Okay. Alright. No losses. 7 retreats. Alright. With that, we can end the KMT turn. We need to collect IPP. We have an income now of 5. No Burma Road, bringing us to 6. And then we're done. And with that, we can move over to the USA. We have rolled the tech off screen using the Dice Maiden bot. We've got hits of 7 on radar, 11 on radar, 9 on airborne doctrine, completing that tech, 8 on jet fighters, 8 on LRA, completing that tech, and 11 on strat rockets, completing that tech. And then we missed heavy strat bombers and advanced artillery. For the diplomacy, we're going to be rolling for Ireland and Turkey on the left side of the board here. No hits. And then we'll be rolling for Brazil, Peru, Chile, Uruguay, and Argentina at the bottom. Hit on Brazil. That will give us our trade bonus with them. No other hits. Alright, moving over to our purchases. We have 75 to spend, and we're going to be spending it all. We're going to be building 4 stages of heavy battleships. 1 naval transport, 1 strat rocket, 1 marine, 1 fighter, 1 stage of a minor shipyard, 1 minor port, and then lend-leasing 2 more fighters, 1 to Anzac, 1 to the Soviets, and lend-leasing an artillery to the nationalists. Clearing the bank. For these, we're going to be progressing these 2 stages to completion, starting a new one, and progressing this one. So this is what our build chart looks like now. They're good enough where they are for now. Okay, on to the combat movements. We do have just 1 to declare, I believe. We've got the light cruiser from A41 moving into A44 alongside 2 destroyers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Into A44, and they're all going to be going on escort duty there. The Japanese have elected not to engage the units as they enter. And with that, our combat movement phase is complete, I think. So let's move on to non-combats. We've got 2 coastal submarines in A45 moving over into A46. We've got 2 battleships from A49 moving 1, 2, 3 into P29. We'll finish the Pacific side later. We've got a seaplane from Puerto Rico flying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into southern England. We've got a tactical bomber from A27 flying into southern England. And a medium bomber. Oh, I didn't consider that. Yeah, it'll just follow. The medium bomber is gonna just also land in southern England. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe you should put an Air Force task marker there. Yeah, I'll do that one before I pass things along. The fleet in A27 is all moving into A20, including the fighter. And they'll be joined by the tactical bomber from the southeastern U.S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with LRA. We've got a naval transport in A25 picking up an elite airborne and an army, just infantry, and moving 1, 2, 3, 4 via strategic naval movement, dropping those units off in northern England and going in port in northern England. They're going to be joined by the 3 naval transports in Nova Scotia, picking up all of the units in Ottawa. That's 5 infantry and a light armor, and they're also going to be in northern England. I'll make sure it's clearly indicated which port that's in. But that's in port in this port here, the shipyard. We've got everything else that remains in New York. That's 6 infantry marching into New England. And that should be everything over here. Alright, over to the Pacific side. The battleships in Hawaii now are going to be joined by the rest of the 5th Fleet. The 2 naval transports are going to be picking up a marine and an artillery from San Francisco, and an airborne and infantry from southwestern U.S. And the naval transport that started in port in Hawaii is going to go in port in San Francisco. The infantry remaining in southwest U.S. is going to go to San Francisco. And that should be all of our movement there. 2 coastal submarines and P-22 are moving to P-26 with the subbase. I do believe that with that we have all of our movements accounted for, so we can go ahead and place our buys and collect our income. We'll be starting the shipyard at Midway. We've got a minor port being built in Wake Island. A fighter in San Francisco. 2 heavy battleships in P-25. KMT gets a artillery from Hawaii to Guam to P-14 into Jangtung. The Anzac get a fighter in Sydney from Hawaii to New Zealand to Sydney. And then the rest is going to go to the east. We've got a Soviet fighter getting to England and then into Leningrad through Karelia. A marine is being built in northern England's factory. Naval transport is going to be in port in New York. Strat rocket is going to be in the stack in New England. And with that, we can collect our income. We have a base income of 63 still a plus. Oh, I cleared the wrong thing. Either way, I cleared the bank before, and it's going to end up at 75 again, so this is accurate. With that, I'm reasonably sure we've got everything finished, so we will pass things back over to Adolf for his next German turn, and we will leave things there and say best of luck on your next rolls.